Hello lovely! In this video we're gonna give you model answers and vocabulary about t-shirts, a recent IELTS speaking part 1 topic. I'm Maria.
And my name is Rory, and we're here to help prepare you for IELTS speaking and have a little bit of fun along the way.
T-shirts! What a lovely topic! Rory, I think it's your topic. T-shirts!
I am so ready to talk about t-shirts. It's unbelievable. I have even done something, but I'm not going to say what it is until we get through this whole section first.
Dear listener, you should watch this episode till the very end because Rory is on fire today.
Yes.
Do you like wearing t-shirts?
I'm not sure about all types, but I definitely like the classic and the crew neck and the polo neck types like I've got on just now. I'm not such a fan of V-necks and singlets, if the last one even counts.
So we should talk about different types of t-shirts. Rory mentioned V-neck shirts or V-neck t-shirts like victory.
I don't own any V-neck shirts because I don't like the look of them. That's like the one thing that we'll have to have Vanya putting a picture on the video for. But V-neck would be like a V shape here and it's open. But I find that to be, I don't know, I think they look obnoxious. I can't think of another word to describe them.
I like V-neck t-shirts. But this one, okay, for example, here I have, this is not a V-neck, but what do you call this, like crew?
Well, that's an interesting point because my understanding was that crew necks were higher up and around your neck, like a little bit higher than this one, for example.
What about polo neck t-shirts?
Polo neck, it's when it's got buttons here at the front and you can button them down. So it's like a V-neck, but you can control how much of your chest you're showing, which, if you're me, is rather important because I like to stay modest.
Rory doesn't like singlets. Singlets, or they're also called half t-shirts. So half is like you don't have the something like that.
Well, I think they look like a vest, and I wear vests to sleep. But I'm not going to wear one when I'm outside. I think that's just showing off, isn't it? Like, maybe you might wear it if you were, like, really, really muscly, for example. But I am not, so I'm not going to wear one.
So you can say that I enjoy long sleeves t-shirts or short sleeves. Sleeve is like a sleeve.
It's important to point out, they have short sleeves or long sleeves, but they are short-sleeved or long-sleeved. So here, a long-sleeved shirt, and here, a short one.
Do you own many t-shirts?
Well, most of my wardrobe is either short or long-sleeved shirts and t-shirts, and they're predominantly black. I can never quite pull off anything else, and, well, they're easier to shop for, actually. At least I find.
How many t-shirts does Rory own?
More than 6.
Oh, more than 6? That's it? Oh, I thought like 26.
No, more than 6, not only 6. Because I'm a complete weirdo, I have a really bad habit. It's not a bad habit, it's a good habit. I have this, when I see a shirt that I like, I try and buy 2 of the same kind, or sometimes 3, because then I can wear it and look the way that I like all the time. Do you do that?
Sometimes.
Yes, thank you. See, I'm not a weirdo. Most of the time.
Yeah, also, if I can't decide on the color, I would choose both of them. So it's like green, yellow, pink, red. So I just take both items because I can't decide. So my wardrobe consists of t-shirts, right? My wardrobe, like my clothes, not a piece of furniture. And Rory tends to wear t-shirts because he can't pull off anything else. That's a very nice phrasal verb. So if you can't pull off like a unique style, or Rory, what you can't pull off?
Well, this is silly because I wear professional shirts to work with a tie, but I don't really look that great in them, to be honest with you. I just do it because it's expected of me.
And careful, like t-shirts and shirts. So a shirt would be like a more formal shirt with like usually long sleeves or short sleeves, but like a shirt and a t-shirt. Do you like t-shirts with pictures or prints?
I used to love them as a way to make a fashion statement, but now I've just come to realize that they come across as crass and tacky. I prefer plain colors now, without any gaudy additions to them.
T-shirts can have some prints, pictures. They are called graphic T-shirts.
They are. Do you want to see mine?
Oh, yes, yes.
So, I would like to point out that I told a little bit of a lie for the video, just so I could use the vocabulary. I don't really have a problem with shirts with slogans on them. It's just, I just wanted to use some fancy vocabulary. So, this one is, the green one, is from Superdry. And that is a little bit much, because the thing about Superdry, while it is a very nice brand, Superdry, please pay us for advertising, I don't really know. It's like you're showing off that, oh, look at me, I can buy this really expensive Japanese style t-shirt. I don't get the point on having it so massively printed. Perhaps it's just me. Also, this shirt is 10 years old, so it's possible the fashion has moved on since then.
So t-shirts can have slogans or graphics or some quotes or images.
Yes, like this one. This one's got a quote. It says, "They see me rolling," which is a line from a song that says, "They see me rolling, they see me hating."
They see me rolling, they hating.
I don't know what that song's called, but I do know what it. But I do know those are the lyrics to it. And this shirt has sentimental value because my cousins bought this for my birthday, and it's got a golf cart on the front of it because. You say, oh, but actually it's them having a joke at my expense. When I was much younger, my cousin Kirsty and I took a joyride in a golf cart on a golf course, and she crashed it, but I got the blame for it. So yes, so that was what the shirt's about. It's just reminding us of that time that everybody thought it was me doing the wrong thing, when in fact it was my goody two-shoes cousin who was doing it. I will have my revenge.
And also, a t-shirt could be worn as a fashion statement. So it could have some sentimental value, or I wear it as a fashion statement. If your t-shirt has some slogans or some graphics, and you say, I enjoy graphic t-shirts.
It could be anything, though. It could be a political statement as well. My friend Lena, who is, let's just say a Russian dissident living in the United States, she sends me political t-shirts all the time, and they make a political statement about how she feels about how things are in Russia. And that is all I'm going to say about that. So you can have a political statement, a fashion statement. I think those are the two big ones, to be honest with you.
If you don't like t-shirts with something on it, you can say, I prefer plain colors. Plain is just black or just red, nothing on it. Right? I prefer plain colors, and I don't like any gaudy additions. Gaudy is something negative, gaudy. Like gaudy colors, like bright, really bright colors.
Bright, in your face, offensive. Like that Superdry logo. Again, Superdry, pay us for advertising. But that Superdry logo is quite gaudy. It's like really out there and in your face. And I don't, like, that's not really the kind of, it's not the kind of statement I want to make, and I would imagine that fashion brands are similarly downplaying things right now, but I could be wrong.
You can also use some adjectives like I dislike crass or tacky t-shirts. So if something is crass, it's like stupid without considering how other people feel. Crass.
So if I were to go around wearing a shirt that said something political in a country where that might not necessarily be widely accepted, that would be considered to be crass. And rude.
What about tacky t-shirts?
It's just unfashionable. It's not. It doesn't make a great statement about the person wearing it. So, for example, if you're like me and you're approaching your mid-30s and you wear shirts with slogans on them publicly, it's not like for wearing around the house, you wear it openly, then that's considered to be quite tacky. It's not very mature. It's, again, kind of childish, not terribly... Oh, how best to describe it in a simple way? It's just not good. It's tacky. It's not nice.
But if you enjoy such t-shirts, you can say, oh, I love gaudy t-shirts because I enjoy standing out. So to stand out from the crowd, like, oh, look at my t-shirt, hey, Scotland, freedom. How often do you wear t-shirts?
I think I'd wear them almost every day if I could. They're cheap and easy to buy and, well, they go with almost anything.
We can use the second conditional. I'd wear them every day if I could. I would wear t-shirts every day at work if I could. Hey.
What a great strategy, though, for when someone asks you how often you do something. You could just say, if I could, I'd never wear them, or if I could, I'd do it all the time. There you go. A free strategy for IELTS on us.
T-shirts are easy to keep, so you kind of keep t-shirts in some places, and some t-shirts do not get wrinkled. Wrinkled is when you go and you have to iron it, you know, so...
I never iron my clothes anymore, so I'm a terrible example of this.
Yeah, but what if your t-shirt gets wrinkled? What do you do? Just...
I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this. I believe that if you wear it, then the wrinkles will come out by themselves.
Ah, right, sure. You also put some water and you do like, you put some water and you go like, you know, no wrinkles.
But when they are wrinkled, they'll probably look a little bit like this. Look, this is slightly wrinkled.
Oh, yes, slightly. Okay, fine.
Who cares? Maybe I'm just old-fashioned, but I was brought up to believe it's not how someone looks, it's the quality of their ideas and character. That's what counts. And that is my justification for not doing my ironing. My mother is going to be watching this thinking, oh my God, how have I raised my child?
T-shirts go with everything. So like a t-shirt goes with everything. A t-shirt and jeans, a t-shirt and a skirt, shorts. So they go with just about anything. So they match everything. Are t-shirts popular in your country?
I think so, though not by themselves in the winter, since having exposed arms in cool temperatures is never a really good idea. Although, well, they're definitely a key item in every kind of casual dress code there might be.
T-shirts are popular everywhere, so... Well, in winter in Scotland, do people wear t-shirts?
I imagine they do, under their jackets. It will not be the only thing they wear unless they're insane, especially at this time of year. We are recording in January in Scotland. It is very cold. I have been snowed in, and so that is why you should definitely not wear just a t-shirt when you come to Scotland in this kind of weather.
Yeah, you said like exposed arms. So for example, here you see my arms are exposed. So they are not covered. So because I'm recording from Thailand, I'm in Thailand now. Yeah, so I'm wearing this dress. It's actually a dress, not a t-shirt. And you can say that a t-shirt is a key item. So an item of clothing, a key item in casual wardrobe. So they tend to be casual, these t-shirts. And I think it's like the most casual outfits. Outfits or clothes, yeah, another synonym. When is it appropriate to wear a t-shirt in your country?
Well, almost always, unless you're in a business or smart casual situation. And even then, you might be able to get away with it unless you had tattoos or scarification that needs to be covered up, for example.
Oh, Rory, that's it. I'm leaving. I'm sick of you wearing a different t-shirt every minute.
Oh no, Maria, hold on a moment. I can change. I have more.
It's a joke, dear listener. Did you get that? I can change. I can change myself. But in this context, Rory changed, 6 t-shirts? So I can change.
Well, 6 t-shirts, and the last one is long sleeved. I will call this my explanation shirt, mostly because I'll be wearing it for the explanations, and also because I like it better than all of the other ones, to be honest. It feels nicer.
Casual or smart casual situations. And surely t-shirts are not quite good in business situations or smart casual situations, yeah?
Well, I always think it depends, because if you look at Mark Zuckerberg or the late Steve Jobs, for example, they always wore the same thing, and it wasn't, well, it was not what you would expect of two, multi-billionaires.
So they got away with it. You see, so they wear, Mark wears a plain grain a plain grey t-shirt, and he gets away with it.
I suspect the reason they get away with it is because they have billions of dollars. You know, if you're going to get away with things, that's usually what's required.
So if you get away with it, you just wear a plain t-shirt during negotiations and you get nothing for this. Yeah. So everything is successful, you are fine. So you got away with it, or I can get away with it. So do something, like bad, and then get away with it. Hey. But sometimes if a person is covered in tattoos, or what did you say? Scarification?
Tattoos and scarification, yeah. So, tattoos, well, if you're like me and you have like tattoos on your arms, then you, and they're all over, then you're covered in them. But a scarification is... Okay, I'm going to really simplify this. If you have scarification, please do not be offended. But scarification is like a tattoo without ink. They make the marks on your skin, and the pattern that's created by the scar tissue is the body modification. That's the best way to describe it. So some people, when you hurt yourself really badly and it leaves a scar, like a mark on your arm or your hand, that can happen to an accident. Some people do that on purpose to themselves in a pattern, and that's called scarification. And it's illegal in so many countries because it's extremely dangerous. But some people have it, and good for them. It is not something I would do, but I think it's becoming increasingly popular these days.
Also, you can say something about the trends for t-shirts 2023, and the t-shirt trends are like people should wear, according to these trends, should wear t-shirts with strong statements. So we discuss statements like a fashion statement, a personal statement, a political statement. So strong statements on t-shirts are quite popular. Also t-shirts with mental health mantras. So Rory, what would you put on your t-shirt if you were to choose? Which mental health mantra? Rory, eat more tuna, exercise more, record more podcasts, like on the chest and at the back.
Well, no. That's not a mental health mantra. That's a motivational mantra. But a mental health one would be like, remember one day that you're going to be dead and try not to take life too seriously.
Also, imaginative images are quite popular. So imaginative images.
I have a teddy bear back home with a shirt on it that says, "Don't take yourself so seriously. It's not like any of us are getting out of this alive." So actually, that's quite close to what I just said. And it's disconcerting because it's on a teddy bear.
All right, and to wrap it up, dear listener, viewer, our favorite fan, I should tell you a t-shirt joke. Are you ready?
Oh God, do you have to?
Yes, because understanding English means you understand like English humor. So, are you ready?
No. Now I'm ready.
I got thrown out of coffee club today. I turned up wearing a t-shirt. Did you get that?
No.
Coffee club. I was wearing a t-shirt. T. T.
Oh.
I didn't get that. You see, dear listener, it's the beautiful language, right? So I went to a coffee club, but I was wearing a t-shirt. Coffee club, coffee, t-shirt, tea like tea. Ooh. So I've explained it twice for you.
And I have died a little on the inside. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.